my friends, I am Corey from Super Kami Guru 9000, and it's time to smuggle you away for Star Wars for 100 days. That's right, my friends, I'm doing 100 Star Wars videos, all leading up to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Today I would like to talk about what could possibly be the most iconic spacecraft in film and sci-fi history. I'm talking about Han Solo and Chewbacca's personal ship, the Millennium Falcon. Oh my god, the name of this ship is so freaking awesome! Seriously, just say it to yourself. Millennium Falcon. The Star Wars series is no stranger to unique and memorable spacecrafts. There are way too many to count. Star Destroyers, TIE Fighters, X-Wing Starfighters, Y-Wings. There are so many to choose. And yet, at the end of the day, the most iconic ship is still the Millennium Falcon, which is going to be making its big return in Star Wars The Force Awakens, apparently still piloted by Chewbacca and Han Solo. And frankly, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. What's so amazing about the Millennium Falcon is its iconic design, its simplicity, and the fact that it's basically just a giant flying Winnebago. So much so that it was actually turned into a Winnebago in Spaceballs. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I like the Winnebago or the Millennium Falcon more. I'm gonna have to lean more towards the Millennium Falcon just for its badass name and the fact that it has some amazing abilities. Not to mention that it can go through hyperspace, it can travel through places really quick, and it's got some pretty awesome armaments as well. It's belonged to a number of different users. In fact, its original designation was YT-1349-2727-ZED. But it's just a lot more fun to say Millennium Falcon. While the Millennium Falcon is a very iconic ship, I really don't think it came into its own until The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, there are a few select scenes from Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope where it does some pretty impressive stuff, mostly at the end of the film when it actually ends up saving Luke Skywalker as it flies in as he's doing the whole Death Star attack run. But in The Empire Strikes Back, we really got to see what this thing was capable of, its maneuvers, how it could dodge all of these big starships and TIE fighters, how it could fly into the depths of a giant meteorite which contains a giant space slug, which literally ends up swallowing the damn thing as it tries to escape out of its mouth, and then trying to get away from the Slave One, which is piloted by Boba Fett, then arriving at Cloud City and flying through this amazing heaven-looking space. It's pretty amazing. Without a doubt, my favorite scene from the films which involve the Millennium Falcon, though, were from Return of the Jedi, when we got to see it piloted by both Lando Calrissian and this alien by the name of Nien Nunb, and they were actually going up against the second Death Star, and they flew right into it, dodging all of the inner workings and TIE fighters, which were constantly trying to destroy them, as they destroyed the inner core of the Death Star. And this was all followed by an amazing escape sequence where both Lando Calrissian and Nien were trying to escape from the Death Star as it was exploding right behind them. Again, dodging all of the inner working parts of the Death Star and all of the TIE fighters which were erupting in the flames behind them before, boom, they explode from the Death Star, effectively saving the galaxy by destroying the Empire's ultimate weapon. What's really funny about this scene, and something that I think is an amazing attention to detail, is as they're flying out of the Death Star, they actually end up hitting that weird satellite dish which is right on top of the spacecraft, and I'm imagining that Han Solo wasn't too happy about this. And if you guys actually look at the previews for Star Wars The Force Awakens, it seems like the Millennium Falcon, while an old ship, now has a brand new dish, which is definitely a little more modern looking, and honestly I hope it's going to have some sort of significance in the film. I hope they at least bring it up, or maybe Han Solo can even mention that it was Lando who messed up the last dish. I think that would be really funny, because the Millennium Falcon is basically Han Solo's baby. He doesn't see it as a ship, he sees it as a living object. If I were to equate the Millennium Falcon to, say, another famous ship from like an anime series, I would say it's very similar to like the Going Merry or the Thousand Sunny from One Piece, despite the fact that it is basically just a giant craft used for getting to places. They actually view it as like a real member of the team, and that's the way that Han actually sees the Millennium Falcon. I pray that we never have to see this thing get destroyed. And that leads me to this weird theory I have about the Millennium Falcon in the brand new Star Wars movies. I have a bad feeling that they're going to somehow destroy the Millennium Falcon. That there's going to be some sort of a massive space battle where it's going to be just completely obliterated, and maybe they'll have to get a completely new updated version. While I don't think this is the best choice in the world, because I'd still love to see more of the classic ships in the series, it would be a great way to actually evolve the ship a little bit more, or maybe just give it some new upgrades. Otherwise, as far as iconic spacecrafts go, the Millennium Falcon is without a doubt one of the most famous. I think it's really up there with other classic spacecraft and sci-fi ships like the Starship Enterprise. It really is iconic. Even those who really aren't big fans of Star Wars know what the Millennium Falcon is, and that's because not only does it have a great unique design, but its name is also incredibly memorable, and the fact that it's piloted by Harrison Ford and a giant dog. So yeah, I love the Millennium Falcon, but is it my favorite ship in the Star Wars universe? Well, my friends, that's going to be a topic for another video. But there it is, my friends. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Millennium Falcon today, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Han Solo and Chewbacca's personal flagship, the Millennium Falcon? Do you have any favorite memories about this ship from the Star Wars movies? Maybe the expanded material? What do you hope to see from the brand new upgraded ship in Star Wars The Force Awakens and beyond? Please tell me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. That way you can see all of our latest anime and manga reviews, as well as more of these Star Wars videos. You guys should also check out our weekly podcast show, The Powerful Nerdcast. You guys can also follow us on social media. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.